My grandmother never slept in the back bedroom. That was just a fact of the house, like how the third step creaked or how the kitchen window never fully closed. Nobody talked about it. It was just understood. I moved in with her the summer I turned 17, after things at home got complicated. She had a 2-story house in rural Georgia, the kind of town where nothing happens and everyone knows it. My grandmother was sharp, practical, a little cold. She'd raised 4 kids mostly alone and had no patience for what she called dramatics. I respected that about her. I still do. The back bedroom sat at the end of the upstairs hallway. Bed, dresser, a window facing the tree line. She told me on the first day I was welcome to use it for storage. She said it casually, almost too casually, then changed the subject before I could respond. I noticed later that the dresser drawers were completely empty. Empty in a way like someone had decided nothing would ever go in them again. I didn't think much of it at the time. My grandmother didn't believe in air conditioning. My bedroom caught the afternoon sun, and by 9 at night, sat at maybe 90 degrees. I'd lie on top of the sheets soaked through, staring at the ceiling. 3 weeks in, I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed my pillow and walked down the hall. The back bedroom was at least 15 degrees cooler. A cross breeze moving through from the tree line. I lay down and was asleep within minutes. I woke once in the night for no clear reason, lying there half awake. I noticed the breathing in the room didn't quite match my own. A rhythm underneath mine, slightly slower, slightly off. I told myself it was an echo off the walls. I went back to sleep. In the morning, there was an indentation on the mattress beside me. Just a slight depression, like weight had rested there. I stared at it, then straightened the sheets and went downstairs. She was already in the kitchen. She watched me pour water, then asked quiet where I'd slept. I told her, said it was cooler, that I hadn't been sleeping well. She turned back to the stove. Her grip on the dish towel tightened slightly, just for a second. "Don't sleep in there again," she said. No explanation, no reason given. Something in her tone stopped me from pushing back. Not anger, something quieter. A few nights later, I caved. Middle of July, genuinely miserable. I waited until I heard her bedroom door click shut, then went back down the hall. I slept fine for a few hours. Then, something woke me. Not a sound, more like a change in the air. I opened my eyes, and she was standing at the foot of the bed. Just standing, hands at her sides, staring at me. The hallway light behind her made it hard to see her face, but I could tell she'd been there a while already, settled into it. I said her name. She didn't answer. I said it again. She turned slowly and walked out. No words, just gone, like she'd finished whatever she'd come to do. I lay back down. The window across the room was open about 3 inches. I was certain I checked it before lying down. I hadn't wanted it to bang in the night. There was no wind. The curtain hung completely still. I watched the ceiling until it got light, then went down and acted like nothing had happened. She was cheerful over breakfast, asked if I'd slept well. I said fine. I left 2 days later, packed my bag, hugged her, drove the 40 minutes home without the radio. I kept replaying her standing there, still, silent, at the foot of the bed, wrong in a way I didn't have language for yet. This is the part I still don't know how to talk about. 4 nights later, I woke up around 3 to a low, rhythmic murmuring. My brain tried to place it, a TV, a phone, my parents down the hall, but the house was empty except for me. They were away for the week. As I came fully awake, I realized it was in the room. She was standing at the foot of my bed. She'd driven 40 minutes in the middle of the night. I hadn't heard her come in. Same nightgown, eyes open but not quite looking at me, looking through me, focused on something just past my face. I forced myself to listen. Lord, cover this child. Something has followed him, Lord. Something got hold of him in that room, and I felt it leave with him, Father. And he don't even know. She broke into something that wasn't quite English, then back. Demon, you release him. He don't belong to you. He went in that room and you latched on. And I'm telling you now, you have to go. Her eyes shifted, just slightly. to the left of my head. Her whole body still. She was watching something with a focus so total I turned to look, certain I'd see it too. But nothing, just the wall, the dark corner where the ceiling met. When I looked back, her eyes had moved, tracking something crossing the room. Her chin dropped, like whatever it was had come closer. Then, clear and direct, looking straight at me, "Repent," she said. Suddenly clear and direct, looking straight at me. "Boy, you need to repent. You opened a door and you need to close it. You hear me? You need to close it now." I turned on the lamp. She blinked. Something shifted in her face, like a curtain being pulled back. She looked around the room slowly, confused. The way someone looks when they've woken up somewhere unfamiliar. She looked at me, then down at herself, then back at me. She didn't say anything else. She walked out without a word. I heard her settle onto the living room couch. I still don't know how she got in. I'm almost sure the doors were locked. In the morning, she was gone before I woke up. She'd folded the blanket she used and left it on the armrest. She never brought it up, not once, not ever, in the years I had left with her. I've thought about that night more times than I can count. The rational part of me says she was sleepwalking or confused. Or maybe her mind was starting to go in ways none of us had noticed yet. That's probably what it was. It has to be, but I've never been able to fully shake what she said. Something got hold of him in that room. She said it like she knew. And the thing is, she told me not to go in there. She told me on the very first day.